Hello, my name is Pastor Ethany Schmidt, and I'd like to welcome you to the Christmas Eve service. We're taping from our beautiful home here in the parsonage. Um, the service tonight I want to mention right off the bat that it is being sponsored by Lee and Joan York. Christmas Eve marks 4 weeks since their son, Terry, left his earthly home. We celebrate tonight that Terry is worshiping at Jesus' feet. And we want to thank Lee and Joan for this sponsorship. I want to mention that this service is going to be played again on Sunday. Hopefully you will enjoy the musical numbers you're going to hear tonight and utilize it as your worship service also on Sunday the 27th. Just a quick reminder that in just a minute, we're going to light the final candle in our Advent board. And so if need be, go ahead and pause. Now would be the time to pause and have your candle board near you. And then later on in the service, we will also be lighting the candles as we usually would do at any Christmas Eve service. A video entitled "A Baby is Coming" is going to be played now. You know, before Jesus was born, the world was stuck in darkness and sin. The Lord had gone quiet. The patriarchs were long dead. The law was failing. It was a silent night, but everything was about to change.
It's dark. The world lies in sin and error pining. The shadows are conspiring, but a light is coming. The Lord has been quiet for 4 centuries. The prophets are gone. There are no signs to see. It's silent. But let me tell you something. A voice is coming. The patriarchs are long dead. The judges were traded for a bunch of crowned heads. This monarchy, though, consistently failed and misled. No system is working, but there's a new king coming. Man's dead in religion. Legalism reigns. Ceremonial acts which are just simply profane. The law is not working, but a new covenant is coming. The people are defiling. The rituals God is despising. Even the priests are compromising. And the sin offerings, they're worthless sacrificing. Oh, but get ready because a lamb is coming. The temple is a den of thieves. A brood of vipers are the Pharisees. Same too for the Sadducees. They don't even know there's a new high priest coming. The nations are suffering. Evil is chuckling. And the faithful are left wondering, does God even care? Oh, let me tell you something. Emmanuel is coming. God's people desire a glorious king. The world is yearning for eternity, a perfect sacrifice each soul desperately needs. It's a silent night, but hope is in sight. A most precious gift God is bestowing. The Bethlehem star begins glowing. Let the good news start growing. A baby is coming.
We are going to light the Advent candles now. So I hope you have your Advent board nearby and with you, and if not an Advent board, an Advent wreath. Tonight, we light all 5 candles. The first candle we're going to light is going to be the one that we did on the first week of Advent. That's going to be the peace candle. God brings peace to us that know Him and have an intimate relationship with Him. And Christ brings hope. It's been a difficult year this year with COVID, and many times we felt very hopeless. Jesus brings hope to the world. 2 weeks ago, we lit the candle of joy. Oh, we heard about Mary. Mary had received the news that she was going to carry the Christ child, and she sang a song of jubilation. We should be so excited. We should be ready to sing and glorify God for the coming of the Messiah. This past Sunday, we lit the candle of love. I say it all the time. Everything about creation, telling the Israelites to love God, the coming of Christ for the redemption of our sin. It's all about love. And so that brings us to tonight, Christmas Eve, and tomorrow when we celebrate the birth of Christ. On our Advent board, it's flanked with gold. The others are purple and pink, but this is gold because it's a triumphant color. He's our King, King of Kings and Lord of Lords. So we're going to let these burn throughout the rest of this service. We'll keep an eye on them, and you keep an eye on yours too. In this next service, the service that remains, we glorify God. I want to explain to you, here, I'm going to blow this one out, about the participants in the service tonight. Tonight, we're blessed to have several narrators and musicians and a pianist. And so I want to let you know who those people are going to be. The narrators are Mark Carlson, Brianna Engelkes, and Lizzie Engelkes, and they are members of the Lake Wilson United Methodist Church. The other narrators are Ashton Callis and Cole Larson, and they're members of the Slayton United Methodist Church. The musicians tonight are Eden Bengston, Scott Venus, Alex Carney, and Myron Carney. They all have ties to this church. And then the pianist is Dane Bowes. And Dane is our usual pianist and organist at the Lake Wilson United Methodist Church. And just a special thank you to them all. So I want you to sit back and listen, just like I'm doing. And we've got some exciting things to tell you.
I'll be reading Luke chapter 2, verses 1 through 7. In those days, Caesar Augustus issued a decree that a census should be taken of the entire Roman world, and everyone went to his own town to register. So Joseph also went up from the town of Nazareth in Galilee to Judea, to Bethlehem, the town of David, because he belonged to the house and line of David. He went there to register with Mary, who was pledged to be married to him and was expecting a child. While they were there, the time came for the baby to be born, and she gave birth to her firstborn, a son. She wrapped him in cloths and placed him in a manger, because there was no room for them at the inn.